Damn, this is a nice Navara.
Thank you. It's a 2021 Pro 4X.
Oh yeah?
You heard the man, this is a 2021 Pro 4X Nissan Navara. It is pretty well optioned with 360 camera, decent head unit. However, someone got into a fight with the head unit. Let's have a look at that. So it is completely useless now. The touchscreen barely works, as you can see here. We're not getting anything. If you hit camera, you can bring the cameras up, but that's about it. So pretty much useless now, and it's not worth repairing these head units. So what we're gonna do is change this out to a 9-inch, a bigger touchscreen display, and we're gonna retain the factory 360 cameras and the steering wheel controls and all that sort of stuff. So let's get into it. Here it is, guys, not a 9-inch, it is a 10-inch display. Uses all the original mounting hardware, beautiful gloss black, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all built in. Here we have some different wiring harnesses. We'll go through and show you exactly which harness you need. Module here is going to retain the original 360 cameras, very important right there, and all the accessory stuff. We're going to basically show you how you can get this head unit, all that wiring installed into that car, and it's going to really make it heaps better. So we're going to start with removal of the head unit. Part of me just wants to just tap that screen. We're not going to do that, but it's already broken, so part of me just wants to just see what would happen, but we're not going to do that. We're going to use plastic, and we're going to pop the side trims off.
Oh, the magnet saved the day.
Magnet saved the day. Now don't make the mistake I did. It's not just the 3 screws here. There's also 2 more deep inside that actually hold the whole radio in. And then once you have, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 screws in total, then you should be able to, there we go, pull the whole thing out just like that. And we can start unplugging it. I swear someone's had this out before.
Yeah.
They f***ing glued the plugs in by the feels of it.
No way.
You shouldn't have to struggle that much, but this one here was very tight. These are the plugs that we need to remove, and then we can go ahead and set this to the side. We are going to be keeping the original climate control. So we'll take this off of that and mount that to the new screen. It's actually quite easy. Boom. 1, 2, so that's just on 2 clips. Look at the difference. Original, broken, brand new, nice, touchscreen. A-pillar is off. You can see, you can't tell what's factory and what's our wiring, exactly what you want. We've put the GPS antenna right there, so it's hidden, gets good reception. We've taped up our looms all the way up to here, where we've put a neat little microphone right there. That's going to be for Bluetooth calls. Now, coming back down to the main radio, we've got the main power plugged in. This harness is plugged in as well, which gives us our camera. So the camera is going to go into this plug, which comes in the kit. That'll go into the head unit. Antenna is done, and the CAN bus module is now plugged in. So all we have to do is neaten up all of this wiring, grab all the little plugs, and pull them out so that they can plug into the head unit. And that will be that section pretty much done once we tape it up. Secondary plug here. So if you're going to add any other accessories, you can do that right now. The microphone that we run also plugs into here. So that's taped up, ready to go. GPS antenna has been run as well. And then in the glove box, we've also put a SIM card slot. So if the customer wants to go ahead and do Netflix, YouTube, all that sort of stuff, pop it open, chuck a SIM in, and off you go. Happy days. Pop that away. And Wi-Fi antenna has also been mounted and done. So they're the 2 antennas that come in the kit. And that is it. We'll get all of this neatened up, and we can literally plug it in and test it, and it's going to work. Oh, there's one more thing. This here. So that's the original USB. The kit has, somewhere, I've probably lost it, knowing me.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's there. The kit has a little adapter like this. So that's going to go to the original USB, like that. Boom. And once that's connected, that means the original USB is going to work. If you want to retain the original auxiliary, you can. You just grab the AUX in and out coming from this plug here and plug it into the AUX in here. Nice and easy. But yeah, I'll get all this tidied up and we'll see how it looks. So we've got everything plugged in. Wiring is all done. Microphone's done. GPS is done. Camera is done. Now we're going to go ahead and plug in the head unit. So first things, main power. Then we're going to go over and plug in our camera, which goes right there. The CAN bus plug, very important, don't forget that one. The USB retention, that's the USB retention there, so that's going to go into this port here. The secondary plug goes at the very bottom. Now, if the car has a reverse camera, it's the same thing, just plug it in and it will work. Or if you're adding an aftermarket camera, you go ahead and plug that aftermarket camera into this port and that will work as well. And then we've got the antenna, and then we've got two more antennas. One is GPS, which is this one right here. So we're gonna go ahead and plug GPS in, screw it on, and then the other one's the Wi-Fi antenna. The very last thing is the little fan right here. On this harness, there is a little plug that comes off like that. That's gonna go directly into the fan plug, like so. And that is pretty much it. That is ready to go back into the car. We've used original mounting hardware from the factory head unit, popped it onto the new head unit, and now we can slide that into place, pop it right on, just like that. The last thing to do is the vent, not the vent, the climate control. So we grab the climate control, plug that in, that's just gonna slide on, and then the clips will pop into the new head unit, and then we use the screws to secure that into place. And that's pretty much it. We can put everything back together, screw it down, and test it. And boom! Get a look at that. That is absolutely crazy. Massive screen, original climate control. Have a look at all the lines. Everything lines up really, really nicely. You've still got the original hazard button right there. Original side panels, just click right back on. That is the unit. Let's check it out. First thing we want to do, obviously, turn the car on. Once the car is on, unit's going to boot up straight away, nice and fast. First thing I'll show you is pop the car into reverse, and here we have the original 360 cameras working as they should, out of reverse, straight back into our brand new display. If we go home, we can go to AM FM radio, tune it to Nova, boom. Right, steering wheel controls all working as they should. That is the FM page right there, so you can go through and save stations just like this. And then we can go ahead and turn it up from the steering wheel or the side panels right there. Coming back, this is the home screen. Now, if you want to connect CarPlay, you can either plug right into the USB, which is what I'm going to do to show you that it works. So there we go, I've just plugged the phone into the USB, and then from here, we're going to select this app right there. And then just wait just a few seconds. And here we are, straight into Apple CarPlay. We can get rid of that notification. This is what it looks like. Android Auto as well, so you can go ahead and plug in for Android Auto. Yes, it does wireless for everybody wondering. If we go into here, we can play some music. We'll just shuffle some music. There we go. We'll get the volume up on that. Right, exactly what we want. Now, if you want to go ahead and connect it wirelessly, we're going to disconnect the phone from the cable, and then when we go here, give it a second and that'll disconnect. What we want to do for wireless is you want to go to Bluetooth. All right, settings, and then in here you've got a bunch of microphone settings and stuff that you can do, but we're going to go settings on the phone, scroll down, you're going to find the car kit blink, tap it, put in the password, hit pair. That's going to pair automatically, and then if we go back here, you'll see my phone will pop up just like that. Keep your phone handy, okay, because it's going to ask you to use CarPlay. So once we've got that paired, we go back to here. Now we have it connecting wireless. Now keep your phone handy. Because I plugged in, it didn't ask me, but for anyone else, it will ask you, do you want to connect CarPlay? And you have to hit yes, otherwise it won't bring you into CarPlay. But regardless, that is our Apple CarPlay connected wirelessly now, so I'm not plugged in. Just as fast as before with wireless, and you can go ahead and the music and all that stuff will work just as it was before. Turn the volume up. Right, so that's exactly what we want. If you're in CarPlay and you pop it into reverse, you still get your cameras, that all works, and then you go back into CarPlay. Parking sensors and all that stuff work from there as they were before. And that is pretty much it. I know mostly you guys are going to be using Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, but if you do want to go into all apps, you can put a SIM card into the unit and you can go ahead and use YouTube, Netflix, You can go and download apps. You can do OBD apps, so you can see vehicle data coming up on this screen. You can download Stan, Netflix, KO Sports, whatever you want. You can go crazy with it. And the best way to do that is by adding a SIM card into the slot that we put into the glove box. But that is it. What do you think? Let me know. I think it looks insane. I think it's way better than the original head unit, and it is loaded. It's got a bunch of features that you can use, all built in, ready to go. And there it is, 10-inch display for the Nissan Navara. This is the Pro 4X. This screen will work in any Navara that is this shape. I'll put the years here. If you want to grab this exact screen, first link in the description. If you want to reach out to us for install or questions or anything like that, www.shoptfb.com. Go to the website, fill out the contact form. We can give you a hand with anything you need. That is the install, very nice and easy. This is a very DIY friendly install, nothing that you have to worry about, totally plug and play. If you're gonna add an aftermarket camera, that's when it starts to get a little bit fun, I'll say, because running wiring right outside the tub is not ideal, but definitely doable. Any questions, drop them in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching. Catch you in the next one. Subscribe to the channel. Peace.